Good boys. Easy. Thank you, boys. Alright, wait, before we go too far. Okay. Let's go show what we got over here, which looks like Solomon seal. Don't step on it, please, with your big duffs. Alright, let's go over here. Come on. Don't go too far, Teddy. Alright, so hello from Marlow on this Sunday, March 3rd, I believe. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is why the sun is kind of low and we got some shadows, but we do got some blue skies. And we got sun, which is probably all we're going to get for the rest of the week. Got some showers coming. But it is about 60, 61 degrees. Very nice. Daddy. So, as you can see, most of the snow is gone. We really just have the banks from where we're plowing. And the deep shadows, and then lower down on the property, where it tends to stay cooler anyway. But we were noticing we got some stuff already showing signs of life around the yard. Come on, Sebastian, over here. Come on. I have Sebastian on a leash because he already had a big adventure today, running up to visit the neighbor and interrupt their breakfast. But I want to show over here too. We're not sure yet if this little green here on my fingertip might be a daffodil popping up. All right, let's go this way. See what else we have going on. I was just out doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I was cleaning up some of the gravel that got pulled up in the snow, because the snowbank was back here. So I was digging up all around here. And let's see, I saw it. I don't want to step too close. Oh yeah. So it's in the shadows right now, but right here we got signs of crocus popping up. So I was sorting through some of this gravel and all these peanuts here. Peanut shells are left from the blue jays enjoying themselves. The feeders have been down now for, well, I had left them up into this week just to let the stragglers kind of clean them up for me. These artificial corn things, by the way, are worthless. Don't waste your money on them. Squirrels don't like them. Birds don't like them. Even the raccoons don't like them. And the raccoons started, last week, started pulling down stuff. So I was trying to bring stuff in at night. And then it got to the point where they were going closer and closer to the house, finding the other stuff and getting destructive. So this climbing hydrangea here, these buds are already showing a lot of life, ready to go. And there's a lot of them. So we'll be keeping a watch on that for the upcoming weeks. Let's see, the Solomon seal, we have some down over by the chicken coop. There's another plot there, and we saw some popping up. Dee said she saw a couple of the daffodils poking through. I was just in that bed. I didn't see them. So I won't bore you with looking at sharp shadow stuff. I don't know where your brother... Oh, he's still over there digging in leaves. So now the weather's getting better. We're going to start cleaning up, putting away the Christmas stuff. Just to show how I made out with my firewood this year. I actually have these fire bricks, which are compressed sawdust bricks. I have a complete pallet here, and I have maybe a quarter of a pallet left there. And that's the two I got delivered a few weeks ago. I have already went through 2 pallets prior to that, so about 4 pallets. And I don't know if I want to say another half pallet, because I was buying a lot of it piecemeal because I couldn't get a full delivery. So starting in October, end of September, because all this stuff needed extra seasoning time over the winter. So that'll be for this upcoming December. You want to go up toward the garden and get off the leash? All right, Teddy, did you want to come? Yeah, see, there's another one of those artificial corn thingies. All right, you can go up there. Enjoy the doodle butt for the walk. I know, you got frisbees everywhere. Yeah, if anyone has any questions about those compressed bricks, bio bricks, leave a question in the comments. I'd be happy to chat about my experience with them, but that's what I had to go with because we didn't have any wood that was ready to burn this year. Okay, you're free. Go ahead. Run like the wind. It's not up here. I just took down, before I started the video, my bamboo wood chime because we had a real couple of days of heavy, strong winds. And it actually got blown off the nail. The top ring, the wood cracked on it, so it wasn't broken completely through. It was split though pretty bad. I think the way they tied the strings actually saved it from completely falling apart. So I just had that down. I got some wood glue. I figure, well, it's in the 60s. I'll put some wood glue in there and clamp it. Because, you know, it is beginning of March. We're going to get more windy days. So yeah, in the shade, still a little bit of snow. A lot of that in the back there is ice. And we've been planning out. I did order the raised beds. And we actually expected them this weekend. There was a delay. I'm not sure if it's because our road is already getting really muddy or if that's something else on UPS's end. But we wind up going with 4 raised beds. I think they're 5 feet by 2 feet or 3 feet, but you can configure them different. I'll get more into that once we have them. But the idea is we may do another one of these trellises. So we'll actually have 2 trellises. I'm not sure if we'll do them end to end, so like a long tunnel or side by side. Again, I'll talk more about the raised beds as we get there. Sebastian, you want to run around for anybody? Or he actually had a lot of exercise today. He got to go for playtime. He was doing really good with his frisbee. So if he's not too super active right now, don't feel too bad. Dad, you're almost due for a grooming again, aren't you? Yes, you are. Hey. Who's your good boy? You're being a good boy now for me. Yes, you are. Who's your handsome boy? Who's your handsome papa? Hey, you smile for me? Thank you. Yeah, I went for a walk today on your own exploring. He's been barking at the squirrels lately. They were working heavy on the feeders. But, all right, this is your chance to run around and get some exercise because we're about done here. There's not much else to show, child. I just figured the last time everybody took a look at the yard, it had a lot of snow and it was gray and dismal. So here we go. We were in here exploring earlier. Right down by the chicken coop, checking out what kind of weeds and stuff were growing. I had planted, or I had sown some seeds from our yellow cedar, white cedar. What do we have in the front yard there? Trying to spread that around. It was a good year again for, looked like a lot of seeds. So I did that. I did some up driveway. Yeah, you see the moisture coming out of up here. So that all the frost is leaving. What are you getting at? You're getting, there he goes. Yeah, there you go. Break up some more plastic for the environment. Hey. There you go. What's that? Oh, that's the wind chime, I think. All right. Let's get you on your leash. I was going to say, there's no way that could be spring peepers, but it almost sounded like spring peepers. Somebody on one of the news groups, or the Facebook groups I follow in Maine, actually said that they heard some spring peepers already. It has been the mildest winter, the least snowfall winter since we moved up here. We've probably only had about half of the really cold, bitter cold weather, but I think they're saying in Concord we got maybe 16, 18 inches of snow for the season, and that's well below half. So, of course, there's always a chance we'll get more, but the further we get in to spring, the less chance there is. Maybe snow is late, a snowstorm as late as Mother's Day. I think that's happened twice since we've been up here, but, At that point, it's just a huge inconvenience. It's not snow building on snow building on snow. So I'm certainly not declaring winter over, but I think winter weather is absolutely fading. Now we're still going to leave the beds for quite a while. We're going to, certainly let the frost get out of things. We're going to let the beneficial insects that are all slumbering in the leaves and the little scraps of the garden and stuff kind of, rest till they come up. They say you really shouldn't work the soil before you have the soil temperature is consistently 50, but let's face it, up here we're going to be into June or July at that point, so we're going to have to start working it sooner than that, but probably in May, depending on how the weather is. And we're hoping the raised beds are going to give us a leg up on having consistently muddy ground from water runoff, and we'll be able to control the soil. We got really lucky with this being the donkey area, and there being a lot of donkey and chicken manure just pretty much everywhere. But being on a hill, a lot of that is going to wash down, and you're going to use it up. Then you're going to get weeds, and there's already a lot of rocks and roots and stumps. So this will allow us to kind of control it and focus it a little better. I'm not walking all the way down there again, child. So I'm probably going to end this here. A little picture of the sky, because there's really not much else to show. That's how the hydrangea fared for the winter. And you remember in the past, that thing's been pretty beat down. Even in the fall, before going into winter, that was down quite a bit, just from the roof work we had done. But I think I raked the roof twice this winter, going around just twice. So there wasn't even, 8 inches, 10 inches of snow, getting pulled off the roof and getting dumped onto the sides of things. And I know this is going to be a worse tick year, and this is going to be probably even worse for nasty insects like mosquitoes, but we'll just keep our fingers crossed that it's not as rainy and wet. One thing you know for sure is you're never going to know for sure about the weather. Hi, Teddy. Well, you want to go play with your brother? You have to let me put your leash on, because I'm not going to retrieve you from the neighbor again. All right, leash. Oh. There he is. Easy. It's very slick underneath. Careful. Easy. That mud is slick. Why don't you put your leash on? Hey. So, wee bit of technical difficulties there as somebody decided it was playtime with the leash instead of coming on the leash. So, let's go gather up your brother, and we'll go inside and say goodbye to the nice people. We'll be working on our spring flag soon. Okay, Teddy. You want to Oh, okay. All right, so we're going in, so thank you, and I'll try to get a video every 2 weeks or so, just as things start improving. And maybe if we get a huge snowstorm, I'll post that too. But let's hope we don't. I think we're all done with winter at this point. Anyway, thanks for watching.